climb the staircase to my office on the 4th floor of the Rosenbach, I walk past an historic tapestry that hangs in the stair landing. Seeing the images in a large tapestry is a matter of scale and perspective. When you're right up next to the object, you clearly see each individual thread, but the big picture becomes obscured. You're too close to make much meaning out of it. The farther away you are, the better the individual strands blend together and the big picture emerges. Each thread contributes to the larger narrative that the image communicates. This is how I like to think about all of the collections at the Rosenbach, our rare books, manuscripts, paintings, antique furniture, and the other items in our library and historic house. Each piece is like an individual thread in our rich cultural tapestry. Each artifact holds a story about who we are, where we've been, and where we might be going. My job, and the job of all of my colleagues in the collections department, is to take care of these objects and show the people who visit us here how the artifacts link up with one another to reveal the big picture about history, art, and literature. At the Rosenbach, we steward thousands of years of human history in our books, manuscripts, and artworks. And we use these objects to create a space where people come together to talk about ideas, ask tough questions, and learn new things. Researchers from around the world travel here to study our holdings, and thousands of people find inspiration in our collections through exhibitions and public programs. We spend our days taking care of our collections so that our community can enjoy and learn from them. They make our historic house a home for big ideas. In the Rosenbach podcast, I'll take you behind the scenes to meet some of my wonderful colleagues who care for our collections, interpret them to the public, and keep them safe for future generations. I'll share stories about our collections with you, and we'll talk with artists, authors, and thought leaders from around the world about the role of museums and libraries in modern life. In the first season of the podcast, we'll learn about how the ethnic and religious identity of our co-founder, Dr. A.S.W. Rosenbach, shaped his view of American history and informed the civic actions he took during times of controversy and crisis. We'll journey together from Windsor Castle to the deck of the ill-fated RMS Titanic, from the rare book auction room in New York to libraries at Oxford and Harvard, to discover our collection's global connections and learn from good friends of the Rosenbach closer to home about the arts, identity, and activism. I'll be your guide through our museum and library. Together, we'll dive into our collections and think about what they have to teach us today. I'm Alex Ames. Welcome to the Rosenbach.